You spend nearly 12 to 16 years in school, and yet no one teaches you how to manage a dollar. Not how to budget, not how credit works, not how taxes actually affect your income, and definitely not how to build wealth. That's not just an oversight, it's by design. Because if everyone understood money, the system wouldn't work the way it does. Let's start with credit. One of the most important tools in the modern economy, yet it's never explained. Your credit score affects your ability to get a loan, rent a home, or even get a job. But schools never teach you how credit is built, how interest works, or how one missed payment can cost you thousands in the long run. Instead, you're thrown into the real world with a credit card offer and no understanding of the trap you're walking into. Then there's debt. Most people graduate not with money, but with debt. Student loans, car loans, credit card debt, and no financial literacy to manage it. You're taught to avoid debt entirely, or that all debt is bad. But the wealthy know the truth. There's a difference between bad debt and strategic debt. Rich people use debt to acquire assets. Poor people use debt to fund liabilities. And what about taxes? Everyone pays them, but no one understands them. Schools don't teach you how tax brackets work, how to legally reduce your tax bill, or how the wealthy use the system to pay less. You're taught to be a good employee and pay your share. But business owners, investors, and corporations play by a different set of rules, ones you're never handed in the classroom. Let's not forget budgeting and saving, basic money management. Most adults don't know how to track their income, plan expenses, or build an emergency fund. That's not just personal failure, that's systemic failure. We're trained to be consumers, not wealth builders. We're taught to earn money and spend it, not to grow it. And finally, investing. Compound interest, real estate, stocks, ownership. None of this is discussed in school. Why? Because true wealth comes from ownership, not wages. But if you're never taught how to invest, you'll never escape the cycle of working for money. The rich don't work harder. They make their money work for them. The truth is, if schools actually taught you how money works, you'd question everything. You'd stop living paycheck to paycheck. You'd stop being dependent. You'd start building real freedom. So here's your call to action. Start learning what school never taught you. Read books, watch videos like this, talk to people who've built wealth. Because the sooner you understand money, the sooner you control your future. And if you want to keep leveling up your financial knowledge, subscribe to the Wealth Forum. This is the education you should have received.